Hey, we're here. We just got this. If you saw my previous video, we're installing this Outequip 12-volt AC unit. This one's without heat. We're installing it in this VW Adventure Wagon. So I'm just going to do a little review. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to use it. I know there's some other reviews out there that cover the whole 12-volt solar panel application. This is more, we use it for when we're at campgrounds. Potentially, sometimes running off a generator. I don't have enough solar on the roof. I just have enough solar to run my refrigerator. So I'm going to review it the way I use it, and then you can make up your mind. So we'll just get right into it. So far I've used it on 2 camping trips, running 24/7, like it was days over 90 degrees. I had a bunch of thermal blinds on right now. I don't have them all on, so we're going to do a test. I have thermal blinds on the front, the windshield, and the 2 passenger and driver's door. We're kind of in the shade a little bit right now. That'll change here as the day goes on, but if I need to, I'll put the blinds on. So we're going to see. Right now it says it is almost 85 degrees, 84.9. It's very humid. Probably not the most fairest test fit because, again, I don't have the blinds on, but if I feel I need to, I'll turn them on. So we will kick this thing on. I'll turn it on high. We're going to see how much in, what time is it here? It's 11 o'clock roughly. We are going to see in an hour. I should show you my phone to be real specific. We're going to see in like an hour what the temperature is in here, and again, I'll let you know if I end up putting up on the blinds or closing some more blinds, if it gets direct sunlight in here. So yeah, let's kick it on here and we'll go from there. Let me quick explain. I'm running, if you didn't see that video, running this is a 12-volt unit. I'm running on an inverter plugged into shore power right now. So I'm not as concerned with draws, but I know if you watch any other reviews, these things draw a lot less than some of the other competitors do. Let's turn it on. Let it kick on here. We'll turn it. Let me make sure the fan's all the way up. Here it kicks on. This fan on full blast. Start blowing here in a second. That rattle's just my install. I need to get some foam around here. Yeah, so we have cold air blowing. I'd set to 68. I'm just gonna let it sit there. It's not gonna get down to 68. But honestly, if you were running off solar, you would want to set it probably like upper 70s and let it catch up and shut off, or run in eco mode. Right here, I'm just doing a test of, let's imagine you're at a campground, you're plugged in. You're going to be going in and out. Like, I have kids running out all the time, so things are running a lot. And we're just going to see how much it cools it down in here. And we'll go from there. We'll check back. It's now 85.4. It's almost 86 degrees, heading that way.
About 87 outside. So
yeah, and to make this fair, let me move this. The air's blowing straight down. I don't want it blowing just on this and that affecting. Let me just set this thing up here. There you go. 85.5, 85.6. Set it out of the way so it's not direct airflow. And we'll see where it's at in a little bit here. Check back in. All right, we're back. It is 12:18, so a little over an hour. And what? The temperature went up. What do you remember what temperature it was when we started?
it was like 86, I think, outside. 85.
Yeah, is now 90. It's now 90 outside. So temperature went up. I don't have these thermal windows things on, so heat there. I can always do another video if people want to see it with them on, but it feels great in here. It is, so it went up to 90 and the temperature went down to 79, and it's still going down. So I imagine the sun gets over my house here, it'll start to shine in here, and that's when it'll struggle to keep up more. That's when I would put on the thermal window covers, and that helps keep the cool air in, keep the hot air out. The reflects as well. From camping the other weekend when it was like 90 outside, high humidity, we were able to sleep and be in here in and out very comfortably. Especially, I mean, this is a small van. You can turn those vents, get the cold air blowing pretty much everywhere, and it feels very comfortable. So, all that to be said, if you had, my van has a big sunroof we installed this in, so we had to do some custom stuff. You can see in the other video. If you have any regular camper or van that has a small sunroof, 14x14 opening, this would probably honestly take, I mean, other than running power, which is just, every vehicle is different, it would probably take like an hour or so to install. If that, would be super easy to install. Even if you have to cut a hole in the roof, if depending on what you're doing, it would be real easy. It worked great. Really zero issues at all. I have no complaints. I think for the price point, there's a Dometic one out there. I've seen people actually, there's one guy online I saw switch from a Dometic to this one because this is much quieter on the outside. You can barely hear it running. And it takes less amperage. Like I said, I'm running shore power, so I don't really care necessarily. If you're running a 12 volt system, I've heard it's much better as a soft start, and so it does not pull out amperage when it kicks on. I've heard it takes less amps than the Dometic model. So things to consider, it's like half the price. So that's something to keep in mind too. Very impressed. Feel free to comment with any questions. I know on Amazon there's a lot of answers as well. I would say for the price point, it's around $800. I think you really can't beat it.